All right. Trying to make sure that my volume's working okay. I'm going to just be playing some random games, as always. Um, I added DOS stuff to my PC recently, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I don't think there's anything else major that's been going on in gaming wise. I haven't really played anything new, so. Oops. My Twitch. Just hopefully loading okay. Yeah, there we go. I need to change my games over to retro. I hope it saves. Monitors, man. Hold up, it's on my top screen right now. There we go. Okay. I should be good here. Should be good. Alright. And one more thing before I start. Man, I already lost the stupid picture I had. Let's see. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Got my chat up. I got this here, got this. Alright, we're good. Oh man, I gotta figure out how to optimize starting my streams a little bit better. I guess there's no video for DOS. Let's see if there's a video for Apple too. I added that finally. Also, this is another one that wouldn't surprise me if it didn't have a video. Okay, they're all still here. Oh boy. I got 3DO. I was trying to remember what games I had for 3DO, but now it's all coming back to me. Because I keep forgetting every single time I come back to play 3DO. I'm like, what was that console that had the really cool version of Wolfenstein 3D? And it's gotta be that one. Here's WonderSwan, Williams. I think I've done this before. Checking out PS2 games early on. I'm pretty sure the last time I did this, I loaded up Burnout 3. I've messed with the settings a bit. Let's go with... I think I did this too, but I think I changed my settings again. I think I had played Tony Hawk 3. So... let's see if this loads. I got a weird controller situation going on here where I got my stick plugged in and I got my controller plugged in, but it's hard to know what device is going to get picked up as player one. I also don't know if I have my sound turned on for this emulator or not. Okay, so those lines are back because I had to turn off the hacks to get... Yeah. I had to turn off the hacks and stuff that make those lines go away because time splitters wouldn't load.
Fury.
All right.
Tag battle. Fight.
Must not work. I can't seem to get that one attack to come out. Game won't let me follow it up. There we go. Alright. So I answered that question. This does seem to load okay. It's got those stupid bars because I can't really do much about that. I need to get Tekken 5 back on here one day. I got Silent Hill 2, which I would play, but I would want to play more of it, so I'm not going to do that right now. I don't have any Resident Evil games on here. GameCube was a console that had given me issues, and I think I had changed some stuff, but I don't remember it loading. So Nintendo, GameCube, there we go. This is what happened. So because of this emulator, the way this thing works, it always picks up my controller. For some reason, it always comes in like the second or third player, even though I only have two things hooked up to the PC, so it just never loads right. Try launching with the RetroArch with this core. See if this works. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Perfect. The whole thing just like froze. Okay, well that's GameCube then. I think Wii U loads okay. We'll just go here. I don't even know if I have Bayonetta 2 in this PC still. I don't think I do, but who knows. Hold up. Mute the mic for a second so I can change my shirt. Okay. It sounds choppy. It's because this happens. Why I don't use but we'll start streaming. I haven't tried streaming it in PS3. PS3 like it loads really time, but that period of not. Mm-hmm. All right. It says we are good. Well, it doesn't actually say anything, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna have to look back on this and see how this looks. Oh boy. Another emulator that seems to be using my second controller as first. Okay. My sound is turned on. Turn that on. I haven't used this thing in a while. I don't even know what version I'm on. Okay, I'm on a current version. All right, let's see. I got no sound either. I'll see what I can do about that. I think it's because it's set to the primary sound driver, which you would assume means the sound device that's active, but I guess not. Yeah, there's no sound right now. I got sound. Yeah. Everybody else has been playing this because they have i7s. They've been playing this at the full 60 frames per second, or I guess whatever. The game runs at 30, but it's running under 30 right now for me. All right. Nope. Nope. Got it. I'm having the hardest time right now remembering what the controls were for this game. Alright. Again, it's been a while since I played this. Alright. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. I'm not going to keep playing this because, like I said, my frame rate is awful, and I don't really... Not really in the mood for Breath of the Wild right now. Scary as that is to say. What are my Wii games? I don't think this is gonna load. We'll see. It doesn't matter if it loads because it's coming through Dolphin again. Alright, so I gotta figure out how to change this. I can't figure out why this thing doesn't pick up my controller. Out. I don't get it. It detects the controller, but it's just being... It takes forever to, like, actually do anything. Whatever, I'll just leave it like this. Afterwards. Kill me. Kill me. This is taking so long. Look, it picks it up fine too. It's just taking forever to actually register the inputs for some reason. Hopefully after I set this though, maybe I'll get lucky and I want to do it again. I don't know. I figured that was going to happen right there. Oh, good lord. Buttons 1 and 2. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't really care. See, now it's actually picking up the stupid it's picking up all of this stuff. I need to make sure that I have all set. I don't know, I'm just gonna save that again as this. Maybe this will work now. Got it. Okay. I've never heard this song with this much bass, which isn't going to be picking up in the video, but for me, this sounds like a totally different song from what I'm used to. I personally think it's really funny that Mega Man 11 is out, which I still haven't really played and haven't bought it. I tried the demo and I couldn't do anything in it because I was refusing to use the what's it called? When I played this demo right here or whatever, I played this little trial so many times, which I think was the official demo. Redo. I got this. This was the only thing I really liked in this game. Was like I liked the entire game. I think the entire game was really cool. I think it was great seeing Mega Man return to this after, you know, so many years of just being kind of like ignored. But at the same time, like the fact that this game had like a time attack was so cool. Not to mention that like this, you know, you got Mega Man 10, which I don't think is all that good. I think 9 would be one of my favorite games in the series. But this also kind of led to the Street Fighter Cross Mega Man, if anybody remembers that. Mega Man Street Fighter, whatever. Where they had taken all the Mega Man characters, but they took Mega Man and they made Street Fighter characters into like bosses. And it's like a totally free, like, it's not DOS, but it looks like this right here, and it has a little, like, it's a standalone executable. It looks like something that's definitely not real. Can't make this thing go away. I thought there was a way to, like, get that thing to go off screen and then it just disappears. Gotta jump through doors. That was a problem, if I remember right, about Mega Man 11, is that like when you go to the door, I think you drop to the ground and you walk through, which is the most trivial thing, but then at the same time, like that's one of the things that everybody used to do in Mega Man. Oh man, this is going good for me. Try it one more time. I think right there, that's my completion time without using the, any sort of abilities or anything. I should have Contra 4 in this PC. Maybe I do. I'll check that out next. There's a sweet time for a lot of games like this where, like, you don't want the levels to last too long. I gotta figure out a way to get health back. I think, if you can finish a level in one of these games in, like, say, like, I don't know, let's say 5 minutes or less, I think that's a good time. I think when some of the levels for certain games like this go on for, you know, maybe like 10 minutes or so, which doesn't sound like it's a lot of time, it ends up slowly just kind of like draining the entire experience of it. I couldn't really explain why either. It's one of those things where like it sort of doesn't matter, but at the same time it's also like it's what you have. You don't want to be. You want to see more stuff. You want to feel like you're making progress. I've never had this happen before, so I'm totally not sure what to do. I'm going to just keep going back and forth between these two guys here. One of them's got to drop health, right? Do I have a... Nope. There's There's also those like the Rebirth games, which I totally forgot about. There was like Contra Rebirth, and I feel like there might have been a Castlevania Rebirth and stuff too, which were like old Konami games that they had like re-released, sort of. That's that. Alright. We're gonna keep moving. I accept defeat. I sure hope it saved my controls there. This game gets a... Oh, nobody's gonna see it anyway, so I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Endless Ocean. This was a game that I ended up totally buying because I like the idea of a game that's just about discovery and doesn't have any combat. You don't have to... There's objectives in that game, but it's not the focus of the game. I feel like it just kind of wanted you to just live in this world where you're like going undersea and exploring stuff. Alright, so I said DS, and I was going to see if I had Contra 4 in here. Which it looks like I might. Yes, I do. I don't even know how this would play. I remember getting this game on DS and being mentally ready for it. And then playing the game and just being like, wait, why did I die? And then realizing that, oh, the top and the bottom screen combined to make one. It doesn't sound like anything major, but when you end up playing it, it's just like, it is something else, man. Especially when you play it on a DS and you're sitting there and you're like, oh, there's a guy up here. I need to go up to this top platform. And then you jump up and then you die. And then you realize like, oh, they're shooting a bullet and the bullet is transitioning on the little like gap in between the two screens. Which sounds annoying, but I think it's personally really, really, really cool. Make sure that I shut this down. I think this was... Let's see what's in that bonus content section. I've never used this before, but this is totally... This is my first Contra. So, when I heard people talking about Contra, I always thought they were talking about Super Steam. When I went back and played the original Contra, I was kind of like let down. And then you find out about this game later on. I don't know how old I was when I got to play Contra 3, but man, that was a hell of a game. Alright, let's start. Select.
Locked and loaded.
I think this is one of those games that if you play the game on easy, you didn't get the full story. So this game has me turn my volume down. I'm gonna turn it down in the stream too, because it looks like it's overpowering my mic. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Anyway, so this right here is the variant of the streams. So empathy is gonna have this. Right here, where you're sitting here and you're thinking like, oh, I gotta go up, which is a totally new concept. Contra started off with a right here, where the bolts are transitioning, so you have to be like on the lookout in all those directions. So now instead of like just having like the guys that worry about, I have to worry about this level. I personally, I can see something. This is such a completely different form of content. This comes from like out of nowhere, basically. And they made it work on this two-screen format. Two-screen rules were actually added time.
Come get some.
I also did see my bad. That was 100% me trying to remove switch. X button. Yeah. All right. So one of the things that feels really weird about using Simulator here is that gap in between the screen isn't like, it feels slightly off. Like I could probably adjust this. I guess I would rather actually see it's still there. Like if I go to make this jump here, like I just go
Locked and loaded.
drop this thing like gross. Yeah, I'll take it on my time. It's not crazy.
Take 'em out.
Again, this game has a lot of stuff.
Take 'em out.
Oh, okay. Didn't realize that's all supposed to do. Oh boy. What a great game. I sure do wish I had this PSP. No, not the PSP, both games. I want... What is that game? Castlevania Chronicles or something that's on PSP? Where it was like a reimagined Dracula X. Man. Yeah, I can't not give that game 5 stars. Alright, I will be right back. Okay. Alright. Okay, we are back. What are we landing on? No. Whoa. Is this that one game? No. I appreciate them not having any back of the box art. Play this damn game. I don't like this version. I remember hearing nothing but good things about this game and then getting it like new and then playing it and just being like, I don't get it. I like the sequels. It took me forever to actually play them, but I just don't like the original one. I forgot I gotta use the touchscreen. Cute story. It's simple.
Huh?
Hmm?
So, when DS emulation was new, this scene right here always ran so bad. That little intro right there, it would go so slow.
Here I go.
The one thing that this game did that was smart to me, like, that I can't not praise enough, is, you'll see it soon. You'll see it soon. It gives you one of the cooler abilities, like, first thing. Right here. Seeing the previews for this game, and then seeing this was just like, wait, I can do what now? Super, super, super. That right there was it was just a cool idea. Super cool idea. And the game does have a lot of like movement options and stuff you don't really see in the other games.
So nice.
But I just, I don't know. This game kind of started the return to 2D Mario, which, you know, they haven't really done a ton with. You got, what is it, New Super Mario Bros. U, and the new one for the Switch, which is a redo of the Wii U one, and there's Super Mario Bros. For Wii, or whatever the hell it's called, which is 4 players, which was really cool. But just this one, like, it was cool to have it back, I guess. And especially with all the new abilities and stuff, but like, I don't know, man. The game has just never really done it. I don't think the game is bad. At all. I think it was really smart. I think it was really cool to come back to this. And I like 2D Mario games, but just... I also think I have been converted to the team of people that really likes the Wii U game, like, more than you would expect. I think that game is really, really, really cool when you give it a chance. If I remember right, what I was playing instead of this, I was one of those weird people that was playing a lot of, I was playing more Metroid Prime Hunters than I probably should have been, but it was really cool back then. Like, that was the first DS game that I remember really having net play. So I remember just playing it and thinking it was really cool, and then later coming back to it. Everybody was hacking. It was a total garbage fire, but whatever. Started off good. There it is. I don't remember what the second game in this series came out on. Like, I think there was New Super Mario Bros. 2, which I think might have been on 3DS. I remember that game came out, and I saw it, and I was like, because I didn't like this one all that much, I kind of ignored that game totally, and I think I probably shouldn't have in hindsight. Whatever. Who could have known back then? Who could have known? I think that game had this gimmick where it was like, they wanted you to collect all of the coins or something. Bad move.
Here I go.
Maybe that's why I hate Mario, because I suck at it. Don't really know. Don't actually hate Mario. I'm not a savage. This thing here was... Yeah, see... Let's see how this works. So then I think the idea was that you launch out. Let's see what this does. That was just lucky timing right there. I did nothing to deserve that. So one of the side effects of me not caring for this game is that when, what was it, Super Mario 3D World and 3D Land were both announced, I kind of skipped them for a long time. And then when I went back later and then ended up getting Super Mario 3D Land after realizing it was never going to go on sale, and then playing Super Mario 3D World years later in the Wii U emulator, fixed that issue. But one of the problems with this game that they fixed later, and it's not so much of a problem on actual hardware, is that if you noticed, after I finished that level, I got the ability to save. Since you're playing this thing and it's on a handheld, like, you know, you could shut it. But if something happened and you had to turn the whole console off, you would have to, like, play the game and then finish a castle. Which means that all of a sudden you're locked into playing the game for, let's say, like 10 to 15 minutes at least. Which again, they don't do that. That's not an issue anymore with the series, but in the first game, that was a problem to me. Nano Stray, I think, was really cool. I think it was a cool idea. It was just a shmup, just a shooter. But at the time, everybody was making all these games that capitalized on the DS hardware, so it was cool just having a plain game. There's also the entire DS download playthrough, which is something really cool. I never really got to do it much. I had a couple of LAN parties that I went to. It would come up when a download playthrough. You would have a DS game and you would play with other people that didn't know the market, so they might have a different experience. Like you play, like, say, Call of Duty, and only one person would have the game, so when they had access to every single class, and let the players, like, they could play the game. So that's cool. I think the DS had a lot of cool stuff. The kind of thing that sounded super good actually like playing it. Like, this being on a handheld back then, the PSP wasn't really better than this did, but the DS also had the benefit of, like, oh, if you close this, now you're streaming. You know, you'd still want to taste. It wasn't as vital as it. Whoops. Back out of this one. I want to see what Nano Stray 2 looks like, because I had played a lot of the first one. I never really touched the second one, though. I'm cool with that. I'll keep it at a 3. Now, why is this rated a 1.5? I would assume it's more of the same. Is that a problem? Oh god. Let's just use the dual screen stuff too.
Set next destination. Next target, Temeki Dock. Choose your weapon. Good luck. I never got all that far in the original game.
I could see maybe if somebody liked the fact that the last one was vertical, all of a sudden switching to this one that's horizontal would be a little bit jarring. You could see a little bit more of what's happening right now. I guess it doesn't matter though. It's over. I don't know.
In yourself.
I don't know what to do there. It seems alright. I think that deserves more than a 1.5. Use my powers to push it up. My Sims I remember this game came out, and this is the period of time. Actually, you know what? The thing with The Sims is that I know people that had heard about The Sims, and they would play The Sims on. You know, you hear your friends talking about The Sims, and you have a PS2, and you're like, I'm gonna go buy The Sims or a GameCube, and you get The Sims, and you start playing it, and like that version, the home versions always had like story stuff to do. Like they would have like, you know, missions to complete, and you had more control, I think, over each person that you had in your family, which is really weird. I think you might only control one person, which is really strange to me too. Anyway, why is there a flight sim on here? Let's see what this looks like. I can't remember what game it was, but there was definitely something that what the hell? Okay, anyway, there was definitely a game that Mad Catz had made a bunch of flight sticks for that nobody asked for. I feel like it might have been like a console version of this game or something. Okay, career campaigns for the offensive battle written in Stalin was also available. Hint, pilots, hint, settings, tip, credits, authors. So you just get to pick a battle that you want to go to. Alright, let's see how this is. I feel like this has to use a lot of the No, never mind. Let's do this. I feel like this probably has to use a lot of the touchscreen or something. I'm very happy I didn't get this game. Oh dear God, what is this? Really weird because I can't read the altimeter. I'm at like 3,000 feet. It's trying to show me that there's something above me on the map. It's a really bad job. What is this? What am I looking at right now? Dude, I can barely see what the hell is happening here. I also don't know what plane I am here. I think I'm the little white one on that mini-map down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep flying in this direction here. I can't seem to do anything. I'm going to lower my speed. I'm going to try to turn. There we go. The game doesn't let you, like, rotate, which is really funny. Also, look at this cloud. Let's see if we can fly into this cloud. This sheet of paper. I went through the clouds. Now I'm above the cloud. Now I'm going back down through the cloud. That's really dumb looking. They tried. I can't blame them for trying to make something, to try to make a flight game on here that is remotely realistic. Like, I do have control over the throttle at least, but... Man. Really appreciate the fact that the ground units are doing more damage than the air units did. I didn't think those little dots in the ground were anything. I don't even know where the hell they are right now. Like, I know they're here, but I don't see them. Don't know if you saw that or not. It said out of ammo, and then I just lost control of my plane. I don't know what that was all about. Man. I didn't ask for this. Give them a 2. Like, they tried. They didn't have to. They also probably shouldn't have. SBK. They try to bring back Snowboard Kids and try to make it modern. I wonder if that girl up there is supposed to be the hot one. I want to hear my, is it No Mercy? I think No Mercy is the one that has the, diggity dog. Frickin'. Diggity dog. No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 are games that I like, but I've never been good at. Oh no, it didn't load. Try WrestleMania 2000. I might have moved all my N64 ROMs, which wouldn't surprise me, knowing me. I know I have the WCW games in there because I played those the other day. I didn't play them through here though. 3DS will be fine. TurboGrafx. Let's go with Legendary Axe. Here's what I want to do. I'm going to hit start and select. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to online updater, core updater, and I'm going to get an N64 core. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. And then we're going to go into the Nintendo 64 and we'll get Moopin. Okay. Game already started off. This is one of those games that I hadn't heard about. Well, no, correction. I didn't hear about it as a kid. I had heard about it on the rare occasion that I heard anybody mention the TurboGrafx, but I didn't know anybody growing up that knew anything about the TurboGrafx. I didn't hear about the TurboGrafx until I was probably in my 20s. I'm 31 now, so that's saying something, man. I feel like the only thing, maybe there was probably a podcast that I listened to when I got older that introduced me to, you know, the idea of this console at all. Like the fact that this thing existed. Because I remember listening to a podcast and I went out later and I bought Blazing Lasers. I chopped off that spider's body parts with my axe. Layers explode just like in real life. This is accurate. Incredibly accurate. Let's try second zone. Flare is waiting for you. I don't know how many times I've heard this song too. Just like, you know, just like listening to like a YouTube playlist, like, oh, top TurboGrafx music or something. Which I guess, considering when this came out, this would have been around when the Nintendo was still popular. I feel like this is that weird transition period. Like, the Sega Genesis is out, you got this, but the Super Nintendo wasn't fully around yet, so seeing something like this would have probably, like, as a kid, would have, like, totally amazed me. especially since the audio sounds pretty good. It's not at the level of, like, you know, the Sega Genesis or anything, the Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo in terms of quality, but this is also isn't like bad. I want to say at some point in my life I had convinced myself that this was somehow related to Golden Axe, which I'm not a fan of Golden Axe really. Like, I'll play them, they're okay, but Golden Axe and Altered Beast always felt like they were kind of overrated to me. Oh, come on, dude. I gotta figure out how to hit this thing without taking damage. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe that's it. Maybe you have to walk to the edge of the screen, hit it, and then back away. Oh, I got a game over anyway. Hang on. I need a tissue. Yep. Alright. Alright. What are we doing here? Try this boss again. I want to beat this stupid thing. That's the only reason I'm still playing. Usually, my policy so far has been if I die or get a game over in the game, I go on to something else because I have a bajillion games to go through. But man, I want to kill this rock. Good God. This thing is brutal. I got tag teamed by a rock. I guess I gotta take care of the first boulder thing first. It died there. I don't know why it took so many hits last time. You clear second zone. Let's try third zone. cousin of that boulder that I killed. That's rough. That's rough. That is rough because I could see that there was something there underneath me. I just didn't know how to get down there for sure. I feel like an idiot. Alright. Okay, so I can't go through these. Like, there's no clear way for me to, like, know that I can drop down there, right? It's just to go for it and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Alright, so that thing was like here. Yeah, okay, so there is a way, so I would have known that that thing can't be on anything if there's no platform there. See, that's... I think the only TurboGrafx game I knew about for a long time was Chuck Rock. Which no, I just did the thing, didn't I? Not Chuck Rock. See, this is the problem with these old, like, not so much this game, but old mascot-y games, especially all those damn caveman games, is Chuck Rock was like it was bonk for people that didn't have the TurboGrafx. Damn, dude. Hit the button too late. Okay. Anyway, that game still seems like it is fun. Look at that art, man. That looks freaking cool. That looks cool. I guess that's Flare back there, the girl on the left side of the screen. And then they had these games, which I hadn't even heard about until later. These come up on a lot of lists and people are like, oh, what are some RPGs that I've probably never played before? Newtopia ends up coming up where people are like, well, it's not like, it's not bad and it's not like amazing, but for the time, if you wanted a game that was like Zelda, I think this was the game that people would go to. Like, I don't have a Nintendo, I gotta sorry, I got a TurboGrafx. I think my friend is playing Soul Burger. Interesting. Alright. Oh, you must be Gisetta. Thank heavens you came. A terrible tragedy has befallen us. Late last night, the evil demon Dearth came to us as we slept. Like a bolt out of the night sky, he kidnapped Princess Aurora and the 8 medallions. Each medallion represents the spirit of our beloved leaders who still live inside us all. Dearth was our father's arch enemy, and he used his power to cast our fathers into stone. All of our ancestors' wisdom, power, and virtue. Take a screenshot of that one right there. Oh boy. Wisdom, power, and virtue are contained within the medallions. The princess was the only one who could unleash the forces of goodness. Now she is gone. We have news that Dearth has spread the medallions in his labyrinths and has hidden the princess in his crypt. Use this compass to direct you to each of the medallions. The power and wisdom of of our ancestors and the love of the princess will be your reward. What was that? As an old and wise mother, I have the power of healing. The hell? Another screenshot. Come back when you feel weak. Again, this is 100% just going for the Zelda thing, but with its own story. But the reason I took that screenshot is I think the Triforce was wisdom, power, and virtue. Or it was like wisdom, courage, and virtue or something. Take this valuable Book of Revival. The book will give you the power to return here to receive a password. Go now, and use the charmed compass to lead you on your way. Compass will help you find your way through the maze of rooms in the labyrinths. Once you leave this room, head west for the labyrinth. Okay. I guess I just can't talk to this guy anymore. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so we're going to the west. As a kid, had I paid more attention to stuff like that, that probably would have been really useful. I think that actually helped me on, like, you know, geography tests and stuff, like trying to figure out, like, oh, what direction is north and what direction is west. And then playing all these games with, like, compasses and stuff. This isn't the labyrinth. It's called the Boom Bombs. Okay, so I don't take damage from that. I really like how these people just live in, like, the middle of nowhere. There was a cave down there, so I want to see what that was all about. More Newtopia than I've ever played in my entire life. When it comes to RPGs and the TurboGrafx I end up playing, it always ends up being the Ys games. So... you may buy a medicine to cure your wounds. The cost is 200 gold for one dose. Yeah, no, I don't have 200 gold. I got excited for a moment. I was like, oh, the enemies are going to respawn, but I'm pretty sure they are, because one respawned on the other side of that bridge. Also, when that happens in some games, it's also, like, not necessarily good. Like, you end up, like, needing to kill enemies for different things or whatever, like money or items or whatever. Cherries. This looks like an entrance to a labyrinth. I hope. Motherfucker, why are you staying in a desert in a rock? There are so many hidden rooms and labyrinths for Dirth to hide the medallions. We hear that there are 4 separate spheres in which he has placed the medallions. Land, subterranean, sea, and sky. Seek out and explore the spheres to save our world. Why is this dude living in a rock in a desert? In a desert. I don't know what to call this because it's surrounded by water, but it's all brown. Maybe it's just a field? That looks like a thing. Yeah, it is. Video games. Who's this? Indiana Jones. On this sphere are 2 secret crypts. Make your way to the labyrinth crypts. Each of the crypts contains one of the medallions that Dirth has stolen. Use the special compass to lead you through the maze. It's just fireplaces. I want to look over here. I want to look through this brown area. I want to go to Death Mountain. What is happening? I actually have a I have a notebook with a full section so I can write like passwords and stuff. I need a boom bomb. I wish to use the file cabinet. Like, what a strange question. I'm 100% going to be writing down this password instead of using save states, because that's the kind of person I am. I like doing this work. I like it feeling like I'm actually making progress through this game, and having to worry about, like, oh, where's my password at? This is interesting because of how long this password is, so we'll see if I can ever actually use this thing again. This pen. It's like a gel pen. There we go. Cheap pens. Even operating systems don't make you write down passwords anymore, which is pretty funny. Like, if you don't want to, probably should. I think iPhones right now have that face recognition technology too. Okay. I don't know what that was. Something just happened on Windows. After I finished writing down the password, it was like, oh, here's the thing. Okay. What the hell? People living under rocks in deserts. Really weird. Lizard Man. This is a labyrinth. This is actually really cool to do right now. I'm gonna keep going. Oh my god, that thing did a lot of damage. We're gonna keep going, we're gonna see what happens. We got ourselves one of them there Zelders. Oh no. Simple, we kill the bat. Got it. That's not an annoying sound at all. Oh man, I probably have to kill all these